Hi there. How are you? I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Crystal Burks. I live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I'm on here today just to share with you all about um, men. And I just want to share with you that there are some men that will prey on a woman, mainly if she has nice things, if she has a good job. They see you as a bait, to be honest. They will see you um, as a plot to get what they want. They're planning to set things up and to get what you want. When you see that person, he might look nice. He may be, you get with him, you start talking with him. He might be very intelligent and smart, but all the time, watch out because they are setting up a plan, a plot for themselves. It's not something to help you, but it's for themselves. Meaning they're trying to get what they can get out of you. And when they do that, it's you may not be aware at that time, but all the time their mind are continue to flow. Their mind are flowing. Their mind are there um, to do what they want trying to do, and that's to mess you around and to get what they get out of you. I had this friend of mine. I had just lost my husband. Well, not just lost him, but it had been only 4 years that he's passed away, and I have been celebrating for 4 years. So I had this pretty decent job. I have this pretty decent job, the same job I have now, and I met him on that job. Um, at that time, I was an operator, and I met him at the job, and he's when I saw him, I really, really thought he was a nice looking young man, and he came to me getting ready to aboard the transit, and he we saw each other, and we kind of hit hit it right then, just talking and getting to know one another, and we transformed phone numbers, and we talked, and next thing you know, it's from there to it led from one thing to another, and we end up to being together, and it's been 11 I'm sorry, it had been 11 months so far. But in the time of him, invited him by the house, and once I invited him to the house and he seen what I had here, it's not like I got a lot. I'm not rich or anything like that, but I am very comfortable. So he started seeing things that I have, and uh, wanting me to, act as if, acting as if he loved me and really want to be with me. He started talking about marriage and all of that, and he said he was a truck driver, saying that he's a truck driver. He drive 18 wheelers, and he did, but he wasn't driving 18 wheelers then. So as everything started to unfold, and we started to get together and know one another, I noticed he uh, started plotting up. He seen I have 5 vehicles. I have all of them on insurance at that time, but he saw that I was able to pay and do this. Then come to find out, I found out that he was on drugs. He was on heroin. I found out he was plotting to try to get money, because when you're on heroin, that's an addiction that you have to keep. If you're not working good, if the work is not flowing, then you will. You have to do something. I found out he was stealing. I found out that like I said, he was on heroin, and that really surprised me. But all of that, and there's a lot of men out there today is on that heroin. So once I found out all of that, and I found out that he was, I tried my best to help him because I really care for him. I felt, it was getting to a point where I was falling in love. But then I tried to help him, take him to rehab, and did all I could to try to help him. And come to find out, he wrecked one of my truck. My husband passed away and he had a truck, so he wrecked the truck. He knew I had the insurance, so he sued my insurance company. So he needed more money. He needed money. And he got that, and now he's really, I pray and hope God that he don't kill himself, but he's on it bad. So ladies, there are men out there that really don't mean you any good. The Bible said that man becomes lovers of man, and that's what he was doing. He was become a lover to himself and to the heroin that he was using. He was hooked on it, and he will be hooked on it, because that's not something that you can just start and stop. It's something that's a habit that you're going to have to continue to stay on. So that is what was going on with him, and I pray and hope that you all see this video. I would expose him, the devil, but I'm gonna show you a picture of him, because he is not who he's saying claim he is. They come with all lies. The lying. Then he come and he watched this show, ID, this show called Investigation Discovery. He will look at that continuously all day. If he's at work, he'll come home and turn it on that, because those are the ways how people love. Either they kill, it's about murder, money, insurance money, or whatever. And he got some insurance money. He got the insurance money through my insurance that way. But whatever kind of money they can get, that's what they're looking for, to get the money. So I just want to share that with you all, but I have to expose the devil, because the devil is, he's out here. He's roaring. He's trying to get who he can devour. He wants to bring you down to the pits of hell where he's at, and lock up in cells. Cells are where the devil is at. They have cells like prison, and there are many people out there behind that, and that is not for a person to be at. But if that's who you want to serve, then that's where you will be. You will be with the devil. And I pray that one day this person that I'm speaking of, he will not want to continue to live his life like that. I know 3 people within 2 weeks that has passed with an overdose of heroin. It's crazy. This world is really coming to whatever it needs to be destroying. It's bad. It is really horrible. At night, he couldn't sleep at night. He was up all night. He was taking pills to sleep. I've never seen a man sit up all night, but then in the daytime he sleep. That's just how the devil, they up all night roaring, but in daytime they sleeping and whatever. The devil doesn't sleep. The devil continues to move around, and he has his enemies, his enemies to do it, work like he works and do what he does. But it is not good, and I need you all to really, really pay attention to that, because it's a lot of men out there that's doing that. I don't know where our good men are. Back in the days, we had beautiful men, but today, either there's AIDS, there's drug addiction, there are homosexuals. It's just too much, so you have to really be careful. Now, this is the first time this have ever happened to me, because like I said, I've been married for 19 years. My husband passed away, and we had a good relationship, and I wasn't with a man for 4 years. And when I did find this man, this is what I've gotten, and it's terrible. It's crazy. It's bad. So he's out of my life. I don't want him around me. I don't want him at my house. I don't even want to see him on the streets. But I will come back and show you some pictures of him, because people need to know all around the world he is one of them. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to display the devil. I'm going to show who he is. And I have several pictures, because when they're on that heroin, I noticed that they're up 1 minute, but once they shoot it, because that's the best way of doing it from my understanding, once they shoot it up and it goes straight to the brain. And it right then and the next thing you know, they head down, they dozing off, and I never knew how it was because I've never had to I never was around a person who was on heroin before. Now my brother he lives in Chicago, and he told me about it. He told me straight up that that guy's on heroin, and you know how you don't believing things what your family say, but come to find out he was telling the truth. He knew because he's in a city, a big city, where all type of stuff is going on, and he was able to share it to me. And I didn't listen to him, but I thank God that he did tell me, and now I know the signs and everything of it. And he's not with me, like I said, he's gone. And I know if I get involved with someone else, I'll pay attention to all the signs and to know and to see, because they're not going to tell you anything. They're not going to tell you. They're just going to be with you, going to go with you, and just leave you vulnerable in the opening and not saying nothing about nothing. So I'll be back later, and I just want to let you all know I thank you for watching, and I pray that you will be on the lookout and protect yourselves from all anybody that's trying to take you for granted, take advantage of you. So I thank you. Have a good night.